All right. Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, yes, I can hear
Can you?
you.
Okay, I'm having trouble hearing you. Can you try again?
It's Harriet, and I
Okay,
can hear you.
perfect. Thank you, Harriet.
You're
All
welcome.
right, are you ready to get going then, Harriet?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's go ahead and call this proceeding then. Um, Good morning, everyone. We are on the record in the Colorado Public Utilities Commission's proceeding number 24M-0061G. My name is Alenka Hahn, and I'm the Administrative Law Judge, ALJ, assigned to this proceeding. It is Thursday, September 19th, 2024 at 11:30 a.m., the scheduled time for this hearing to begin. This matter comes on for a public comment hearing pursuant to interim decision number R24-0394-I, dated June 6th, 2024. I scheduled this remote public comment hearing to allow members of the public to provide comments regarding the gas infrastructure plan filed by Atmos Energy Corporation. As I explained in decision number R24-0394-I, this public comment hearing is being conducted remotely via Zoom, a web-hosted video conference platform for the convenience of the public and to make it possible for individuals from all over the state to participate. By remotely, I mean that we are not all sitting in the same room, but interacting from physically remote locations using the Zoom application. I want to welcome all of you who are here for being here today to provide public comments. All right, let me first give a little bit of background about this particular proceeding. As I indicated, the purpose of this public comment hearing is to allow members of the public to provide comments regarding the gas infrastructure plan, which is often referred to as a GIP, proposed by Atmos. The rules regulating gas utilities, sometimes called the gas rules, were amended in 2022 and 2023 to ensure that the Commission's gas rules were in harmony with measures adopted by the Colorado General Assembly in 2021. The requirement that gas utilities file GIPs and the information that must be included in a gas utilities GIP were part of the 2022-2023 rulemaking amending the Commission's gas rules. The amendments to the gas rules are intended to work in conjunction with Commission Rules 4725 through 4734, which require gas utilities to file clean heat plans detailing gas utilities' plans for reducing their greenhouse gas emissions. That too is mandated by the Colorado General Assembly and codified at section 25-7-102, subsection 2G, as in grape, of the Colorado Revised Statutes. In compliance with Commission Rules 4550 through 4555, Atmos filed its GIP on March 1st, 2024. Atmos's GIP includes 10 projects related to system safety and integrity it plans to pursue for the years 2024 through 2029. The GIP does not address advanced mobile leak detection, hydrogen blending, mandatory relocation projects, capacity expansion projects, or new business projects. On April 22nd, 2024, the Commission issued decision number C24-0259, opening this proceeding for the purpose of examining Atmos's GIP and to provide guidance for the filing of future GIPs. In decision C24-0259, which opened this proceeding, the Commission ordered that an ALJ schedule and hold a public comment hearing. The Commission indicated in that order that it is seeking public comment in the following areas. 1, the adequacy of the gas infrastructure plan that was proposed by Atmos. 2, the methods and processes Atmos used in formulating its GIP. And 3, any guidance the Commission should provide to Atmos for its preparation of future biennial GIP filings. This hearing is being convened in compliance with decision number C24-0259 so that the public can provide oral comments in those areas of interest identified by the Commission. All right, a few preliminary matters before I turn to the procedures we'll be following today. Consistent with Commission practice, we are webcasting this hearing and we have a court reporter taking down everything that's being said. Anyone who provides public comment must speak one at a time, slowly and clearly to ensure a complete record is made. The chat function normally found in Zoom has been disabled for this hearing, so don't try to make comments in the chat function. All right, so let me just go into briefly how the public comment hearing will proceed. I want everyone to understand that you may provide written or oral comments. Written and oral comments will be given the same weight by the Commission. The Commission doesn't give any greater weight to oral or written comments. And in fact, the Commission prefers written comments primarily because people tend to be clearer and or more persuasive in writing than when they present comments orally. Written comments can also be more easily reviewed at a later time. If you would prefer to submit written comments, there are 4 primary ways to submit them. 1, through the Commission's electronic filing system that can be found on the Commission's website. 2, through the File a Comment or Complaint link on the Commission's website. 3, by email, or 4, by snail mail, the U.S. Postal Service. The PUC's web address is puc.colorado.gov. The Commission's email address and mailing address can be found on the Commission's website. To provide a written comment in any of these 4 ways, please be sure to include the proceeding number of this proceeding, which is 24M-0061G. The Commission also accepts oral comments. In addition to providing oral comments here today, you can leave the Commission a voicemail message with your oral comments at any time by calling 303-869-3490. Again, that number is 303-869-3490. If you leave a voicemail message with your comments, please be sure to include the proceeding number of this proceeding, which again is 24M-0061G. The comments will then be transcribed and placed in the record of this proceeding, and I will review them. All right. Before I continue, I just wanted to note that it looks like we have 1 person participating in the hearing right now. Maddie Lipscomb, you have your hand up. If I could just have you unmute and thank you, and turn your camera on. Are you here to give Are you here to give verbal comments today?
Yes, I am.
Okay, great. I'm glad to hear that. I don't see any other participants, but let me then, Maddie, go through just quickly what our general procedures are. In the event that anyone is listening and wants to join us, they are more than welcome to do so. So I will go over those procedures right now so that you and anyone else listening knows exactly how we're going to proceed. So if you are here to provide public comments, I will now go over those steps for providing the public verbal comments during this hearing. First, if you could change your name to your first and last name, which Maddie, you've already done, but it's also, can you indicate with whom you are affiliated and who you are representing as you appear here today? If you are here as an individual, that's fine, but if you're here with an organization or entity, if you would add that to your name, that would be very helpful. Then, as you've already done, we use the raise hand Zoom feature to signal when you wish to speak. To do so, if anyone listening doesn't know how, you click the reactions button and raise your hand. Please leave your hand raised until you have been called on. If you no longer wish to speak, please lower your hand. And if you don't know how to use the raise hand feature, you may instead just turn on your video to signal that you wish to speak. I do ask that if anyone's participating to please remain on mute with your camera turned off until your name is called. Maddie, thank you for turning your camera on. Your name has been called. Please mute your microphone after you're done speaking. Also, just be sure to speak slowly and enunciate as well as possible. We have only one participant, but if anyone else joins, I would ask that we ensure that people speak only one person at a time and not speak over each other. That ensures that we have a nice, clean transcript and that the court reporter can hear and understand your comments. It also ensures that we have an accurate record of the proceeding. And although this only doesn't apply since we only have one participant right now, if anyone listening, if you hear somebody who's covered all of your points, all the points that you intended to include in your comments, please feel free to just state that you agree with the points made by that other person. And if anyone is listening by phone, just so you know, you need to dial *9 to use the raise hand feature, and then listen carefully for your area code and the last 3 digits of your phone number. That's how we'll call on you. And when your number is called, you need to dial *6 to unmute yourself. All right. When I call your name or your phone number, please unmute and turn on your camera if you have that capability. Begin your comments by stating your first and last name. When you are speaking, please remember we have a court reporter making a transcript of everything that's said, so speak slowly and clearly, and please don't interrupt over anyone else who may also be speaking. The court reporter may interrupt if she has trouble hearing and ask you to repeat yourself or slow down, so don't be surprised by that. And if there's anyone listening today or participating who doesn't wish to speak and is only here to observe, please note that we are live streaming this hearing on our website. The link is in the bottom right corner of the PUC's website. That's puc.colorado.gov/webcasts. I think we're in hearing room B, as in boy. And if you're not planning to make verbal comments today at the hearing, please use the webcast to observe the hearing and leave the Zoom meeting. You're free to join back at any time if you wish to make comments. All right, now that I've covered those, let's turn to the public comment portion of this hearing. Now, we have one participant with us, Ms. Lipscomb. Am I saying that right? Okay. Ms. Lipscomb, go ahead. The floor is yours to make any comments you wish to make about Atmos's GIP, the Gas Infrastructure Plan. Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Maddie Lipscomb, and I'm a research analyst for the Sierra Club. Thank you for the opportunity to comment on Atmos's first GIP on behalf of the Sierra Club and its 18,800 members in Colorado. Colorado's gas utilities are at a critical junction on the path to affordably, equitably decarbonizing in line with state climate objectives, and the GIP process was designed to play a key role in that transition. Unfortunately, Atmos's GIP filing is, in the words of the Colorado Energy Office, overly reliant on its legacy planning processes and a business-as-usual approach. In order to meet the decarbonization opportunities and challenges facing Colorado, Atmos's future GIPs must use updated load forecasts that reflect policy and market trends toward building electrification, identify opportunities to avoid further gas system investments and advance decarbonization through non-pipe alternatives, or NPAs, and develop tools like advanced system mapping and gas demand response programs to create the most viable and cost-effective NPA portfolios possible.
Slow down a little bit, Ms. Lipscomb, so just to make sure the court reporter can get everything you're saying. It's important information.
Thank you. Sierra Club previously submitted written public comments on Atmos's GIP, which we filed jointly with Western Resource Advocates, the Southwest Energy Efficiency Project, and the Natural Resources Defense Council. I want to highlight 3 recommendations we made in those written comments today. First, the load forecast that Atmos uses to identify resource needs and evaluate options for meeting those needs must explicitly account for decarbonization policies, including Colorado's building performance standards. Second, Atmos should evaluate non-pipe alternatives to a wider range of projects, including pipeline replacement projects that may not meet the current cost thresholds for NPA analysis. According to analysis by E3 and a growing body of utility experience, these pipeline replacement projects can present some of the most feasible, cost-effective NPA opportunities, in part because electrifying a relatively small number of customers can enable discrete pipeline segments to be retired rather than replaced. Third, Atmos should pursue opportunities to improve its planning and facilitate better identification and analysis of project alternatives by developing complete functional system maps, incorporating demand response into its planning approaches, and exploring voluntary electrification incentives in any potential program to replace customer-owned yard lines, which could potentially save $130 million in replacement costs. Thank you again for the opportunity to comment. We encourage the parties and the Commission to review our written comments, as well as other public comments on Atmos's JIP. We urge the board to solidify its commitment to addressing buildings by setting a goal of phasing out new fossil fuel appliances in the strategic plan. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Lipscomb. I appreciate it. Did the Sierra Club file written comments as well? I don't remember seeing them from the Sierra Club, or did you join the ones with the Colorado Energy Office?
We submitted written comments by email, but as a non-party.
Oh, okay. Then we did receive those. I saw some as okay. I just wanted to make sure that they were put in the right file, in the right record. All right. Anything else you need to add or want to add?
That should be it. We will be filing another just written version of these comments, just to make sure that they're in the record. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Ms. Lipscomb. I appreciate it. I appreciate you taking the time to make public comment. It's a very important function and helps the Commission reach a decision on these issues.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right. I don't see any other participants at this time. So my intention is to provide enough time that anyone else who wants to join us and make comments has the opportunity to do so. So it is now 11:47. So let's do this. And I had indicated in my order that we would stay in session at least through the noon hour. So given that there are no other participants in attendance at the public comment hearing at this time, and Ms. Lipscomb has provided her comments already, let's take a break until noon. So that's 13-minute break to give anyone else who might want to participate by offering public comments at this hearing an opportunity to register and to join us. To register for this public comment hearing, please go to the PUC's website, puc.colorado.gov. Go to the calendar page for today's date, click on Hearing Room B, B as in boy, or look for this proceeding number, which again is 24M as in Matthew -0061G, and then click on the registration link. You'll be prompted to provide your name and an email address, and a Zoom link will then be sent to the email address that you provide. All right, it's now 11:48. Let's take a break until noon, 12 o'clock noon, and we are in recess until noon and we'll reconvene then. All right, thank you so much. And thank you again, Ms. Lipscomb, for joining us. We are in recess until noon. All right. Welcome back, everyone. It is 12 noon. Harry, are you back and ready?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go back on the record in proceeding number 24M-0061G. The hearing commenced approximately 30 minutes ago. One person offered public comment, but at this time, it does not appear that we have any additional participants in the Zoom meeting, and no persons interested in making additional comments in attendance. So I will then take another break to allow time for any participants interested in joining us to register and participate. Again, to register, go to the PUC's calendar page on the PUC's website, puc.colorado.gov. Click on Hearing Room B as in boy. Look for proceeding number 24M-0061G and click on the Zoom link to register. You will then be prompted to provide your name and email address. A Zoom link will then be sent to the email address you provide. All right, given that there are no other participants joining us at this public comment hearing at this time, unless Ms. Lipscomb, you have another comment you wish to make, my intention is to take another 15-minute break and allow time for anybody else who wants to join us to do so. All right. Let's then take another 15-minute break and return on the record at 12:15. If after that break there are no other participants who have registered or joined the hearing, I'll take one more break to give people one additional opportunity to join us and then reconvene the hearing. All right. We are then in recess until 12:15. Thank you, everyone. All right, everyone, welcome back. Harriet, are you ready? I didn't hear you, but I saw you unmute, so I think you're good.
I'm using my finger as opposed to the mouse.
Perfect. Okay. Let's go back on the record. Welcome back, everyone. It is 12:15, and we are back on the record for the public comment hearing in proceeding number 24M-0061G. We took a break to give anyone who wishes to participate by giving public comment an opportunity to register and join this hearing. It appears that no additional participants have joined the proceeding, and there are no individuals interested in presenting public comment in attendance at this time. So let's take one last break to give any potential participants one last opportunity to register and join us. Again, to register, please go to the PUC's website, puc.colorado.gov, go to the calendar page for today's date, click on Hearing Room B as in boy, and then click on the Zoom registration link. You can also look for proceeding number 24M-0061 on the webcast page. Once you click the link for registering, a Zoom link will be sent to the email address you've provided, and you can that way register and get the link to join the hearing. All right, it is now 12:16. Let's take one last break until 12:30 to give anyone interested in participating an opportunity to register and join this public comment hearing. All right, we are in recess until 12:30. Thank you, everyone. All right, let's go back on the record one last time. You ready, Harriet?
Yes.
Okay. Doesn't look like anyone's here with us, but welcome back to anyone who's listening. It is now 12:30 p.m. and we are back on the record for the public comment hearing in proceeding number 24M-0061G. I commenced this public comment hearing at 11:30 a.m. One person participated by providing public comment, but no other persons interested in offering public comment have been in attendance or participated in this hearing since. We took 3 breaks to give anyone who wishes to participate by giving oral public comment ample opportunity to register and join this hearing. It appears that no additional participants have joined the proceeding and no individuals interested in presenting public comment are in attendance at this time. Given that we've taken 3 breaks already and given people at least an hour to join us for this public comment hearing, let's now move on to the next steps in this hearing. I want to thank those of you who have been here, who have participated and offered public comment, and to those who are watching this proceeding from the Commission's live streamed webcast. This has been a public comment hearing in proceeding number 24M-0061G. The Commission's proceeding to review, examine, and provide guidance about Atmos's gas infrastructure plan as mandated by Rules 4550 through 4555 of the Commission's rules regulating gas utilities. This hearing was convened at 11:30 a.m. on Thursday, September 19th, as set by decision number R24-0394-I, and pursuant to which public notices about this public comment hearing were issued. One participant appeared at this hearing to provide public comment. We took 3 breaks to give interested persons additional time to register and join this proceeding, but it is now 12:32. The hearing commenced over an hour ago and no other interested persons have appeared. I will therefore adjourn the hearing at this time and continue it later this afternoon. I will reconvene the public comment hearing at 4 o'clock this afternoon. That hearing is scheduled to continue until 6 o'clock p.m., but please be advised that if no participants appear or all public comments are received and offered and concluded by 5:15, the hearing will likely be adjourned at that time. Regardless, the hearing will continue at least until shortly after 5 o'clock p.m. to give anyone who wishes to participate but cannot join earlier an opportunity to do so. Thank you again to everyone who participated and who joined us this morning and now afternoon. We are adjourned until 4 o'clock this afternoon. Thank you all.